On today's show, we're going to be talking about the big news that happened last week. Yes, it's all about Polymega and some other little tidbits. All coming up right now. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Dadisajoke Retro Rocking Gamer, episode 80. Welcome to a long weekend here in Canada. This long weekend is Victoria Day long weekend, so I got lots of time to do stuff like this. Anyway, we got quite a bit to talk about. There's quite a few things that came out this past week which are very exciting. And don't forget your coffees, folks, today. So let's get started here. So Atari just released a new game called Totally Reliable Delivery Service, which is going to be coming out for the PS5 and the Switch. It's good. You know what? Yes, I agree. Some of these games are not coming out for the Atari VCS or whatever, but again, you got to remember Atari is a game publishing company, so this is a great way to get new games out there, new retro style games out there, old games out there. So this is important. Also, if you missed the email from Atari, Atari will be announcing some big games, and some of them will have a mature rating. Now, will they be for the Atari VCS? I doubt it. Will it be, what's that? Oh shit! That road rage type of game. I'm forgetting what it is. Anyway, yes, they're coming out with that racing game where you blow up shit, but the problem is it's using what the hell's wrong with me? I'm getting old. It's using that engine, the modern gaming engine, Unreal. I think Unreal 5. So it won't be able to play on the Atari VCS. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the balls to run it. But again, publishing out to Steam, getting the Atari name out there is just as important as satisfying a lot of us old people, right? We're not just the only target customers. There's a lot of young people who are playing retro games now too. My son is an example of it. So that's cool. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Gen X Grown Up made a quick video during the week about the GameStation Go. It looks like he got what's it called? A pre-production prototype of the GameStation Go, which actually looks really cool. It's huge. Like when you see it in his hands, it's pretty big. And the good thing about it is that the paddle controller has turned into a spinner. So what they did was, after I guess they did some testing and stuff like that they got rid of the stops on it for the paddle to make it a full spinny controller. Now, the one thing I didn't like what I saw is that now that it's a spinner, it seems very plasticky. Like, guys, remember the spinners back in the arcade? I mean, you just touched them and they went, right? So, and when he was showing it on the video, he was like, and it's like, I'm not too happy about it. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe in practice it might be better. But if they can put some ball bearings in it, probably be more expensive. But it'll have that instant spinorama on it, which is really cool. Now, let's get to the big Polymega news, okay? Huge news, and I know a lot of Atari diehards couldn't care less for Polymega, but you got to look at it this way. The more retro gaming stuff out there, the better it is. Just like all those portable, retro gaming systems that have you can, that can run just about any arcade game, Atari, you name it, it can play it. So there's a big market out there, and Polymega is doing the best they can. Again, small firm, and they're moving, trying to move out some of this stuff. Things are a little slow on their end. They make all these promises, and a lot of people get pissed off. But there's somebody doing this. They're working on it, and hopefully, it'll land in more homes and stuff like that. Because the thing I like about the Polymega, yes, it's expensive. Yes, when you put everything together, it's expensive, but it plays bloody everything. You name it, you can plug it in there and go. I mean, there's one or two systems that are not available on it, which is fine. No CDI, please, no CDI. I fucking hate the CDI. Anyway, so here, let's take a quick look here, and let's see what they say. So okay, so this was released on May 14th. Pro module sets for pre-order not available. We're excited to announce the next Polymega module is here. We recently completed hardware development of the Polymega EM06 Pro Element module set. Is not ready for mass production and scheduled to ship later this year. Hopefully there's no disruptions in that. To commemorate the occasion, we're opening up pre-orders for this brand new module, which will allow you to play and install all of your original reissued 2600 and 1700 games on your Polymega, plus provide compatibility with nearly every official controller released on the original system, including joysticks, paddles, touchpads, you crazy Star Raiders fans, and more. So you can pre-order now the module set and the new funky controller. Also included in the Pro Element set is a brand new Polymega Pro Joystick. An evolutionary design that evokes the nostalgic feel, of the classic 7800 controller, blended with refined ergonomics and modern pointing devices, which is cool. The joystick looks like a regular joystick, which has the ring that a lot of the modern Atari controllers have. And we're also assuming that the joystick can be used as a paddle. And also, there's a roller controller with a fire button at the top, at the bottom, and some buttons on the side, which looks very cool. I mean, even one of the guys from our Discord server actually pre-ordered one, so that's really cool. Designed to support games via your new EM06 Pro module, as well as arcade games from the Polymega collection. The Polymega Pro joystick has onboard joystick paddle and trackball to give you the widest range of options possible for movement controls. Now, Atari innovated the paddle, the roller controller, and it's finally great to see it on a modern controller with modern controls, and fits in your hand, which is awesome. Who doesn't want to play Missile Command with without the roller controller? Like, it just makes 100% sense. Additionally, the convenient button one on both the bottom and the top of the controller in a classic red color, and button 2 can be activated by clicking anywhere on the XYAB ring around the trackball. Any 2600 or 1700 games that support 2 buttons can be played this way. If you want to use the Point Joystick controller for other devices, just flip the convenient mode switch, and it becomes a standard X input device with buttons on the XYAB ring, becoming multiple buttons that can be assigned by the software of your choice. Without a doubt, Polymega Pro Joystick will be your go-to for playing Golden Age arcade and classic and console classics on Polymega and beyond. Get yours today. So this is a huge development. So it's not just Atari doing this stuff. It's a separate company, partially owned by Atari. And it's great to see something like this. It's awesome. I'm very, very excited about this. I don't know if personally I will buy something like this, but in the meantime, honestly, I think it's just amazing just to see all this stuff coming out, especially now, right? Especially now. It took a while. I mean, there was a every so often I notice on the internet there's a resurgence for Atari before the new incarnation of Atari. Every so often, people would go nuts and start collecting cartridges again and stuff like that. But um, but now it's different. Now a lot of companies are getting involved. They're seeing the value of retro games, but not only the value of retro games, the value of recreating or creating your own style of retro game. There's so many people putting out new 2600 games. There's a lot of inspired Atari and retro classic games on Steam. Excuse me, it's one of those mornings. So for us retro gamers, it's a win-win. It's exciting. We have choices now. We're not just stuck buying the same thing over and over again. Well, you know what I mean. Yes, we're buying the same stuff that plays Atari games over and over again, but it's not like I'm going out and buying some old Atari 2600 or 7800 and and uh, and buying it used from somebody. These are brand new machines, so that is very cool. Um, I don't really have much more than that. It's just the Polymega news. I think it took me by surprise. Honestly, it was just amazing to see something like that. So I'm very excited. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be spending much money on any of this stuff, but I just want to see it out there. I want people to enjoy it. So we'll see how this, this retro thing that everybody's working on, how it works out. And it's exciting. There's lots of stuff out there. Um, Other than that, I don't have much else. Thanks, folks, for stopping by. I appreciate you watching the show. I don't have anything else to say other than that. Enjoy the weekend, and you Americans, for next weekend when I do my show, enjoy your long weekend at that time. Anyways, folks, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.